Good morning, everyone. We're about to begin our presentation. Thank you for your patience. My name is Richard D'Ambrosio, and I will be the moderator for today's session. You have joined the IATA Travel Agent webinar. It's the final one for 2017, and it is brought to you as a part of your membership as an IATA ID card program member. So this is one of the privileges and benefits of being a member. And you are going to be benefiting today because you're going to have three very eager and productive supplier partners who want to help you think about ways that you can expand your sales and make your clients happier. I am currently the retail agency editor for Travel Market Report. We're an online publication for travel agents. And I have the pleasure of speaking with 3 or 4 travel agents every day. I get to write stories about them. I get to consult with them on how they're building their brand and building their business, and it is a real pleasure that I'm able to do that. And that's why I'm really looking forward to participating on today's call, because these 3 supplier members of IATA want to help you build their business. They want to help you build your business. And what they're hoping that you'll learn today about their companies and about their service and product offerings are the ways that your customers can benefit. Following today's presentations, we will be having a contest. Each of our supplier members have been gracious enough to provide a prize, and we'll be talking about those at the very end of the presentation. But you do need to stay on for the whole call, because in order to win the prize, you'll be randomly selected from a process that we have, and we'll talk to you about that. And you'll have to answer a question. The answers for the questions for each supplier are based on their presentation, so do pay close attention to their presentations. If business takes you away from today's call, do know that it is being recorded, and you will receive an email with the link to come back to the call. But of course, you won't be able to participate in the random prize drawing. We have your phones muted. We will release your phones if you're going to be asking a question to the supplier members or to participate in the prize drawing at the end. And if we have time, we are going to open up for Q&A. So with that, I would like to introduce our first speaker, Inigo Prieto. He is a project manager for IATA's ID card program. He's been with IATA for 23 years in various product management positions, but he's always been directly or indirectly involved with the ID card program and its many derivative products, as you are all well know. Inigo spends his time creating new value for these programs, and he loves working with both travel agents and the travel and tourism value chain to derive greater benefits for all of us. Inigo?
Thank you, Richard. Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for your participation today. I'm actually quite excited to have the opportunity to talk to you about the ID card, the IATA ID card program, and some of the value behind it. I'm also going to take the opportunity to briefly tell you about the Agent Experience platform, where you can find a large amount of suppliers promoting their trade benefits for the ID card. However, before we talk about the benefits, just allow me to give you a quick background on the ID card. Actually, over 25 years ago, a few IATA member airlines made the ID card mandatory for travel agencies to have access to their concessionary travel. And actually, it still applies today. Over the years, many of the non-air industry suppliers have also adopted the ID card as a means of identification and part of their own criteria before extending their trade benefits. So I think I can say with confidence that the IATA ID card program is globally recognized. As you may be aware, the ID card contains information of the IATA agency you own or you work for, the name of the agency, and the IATA code number, and a unique verification number that identifies you, the travel agent. These 2 pieces of information, the IATA code number and the verification number, will give you access to an exclusive platform that we call Agent Experience. So what is Agent Experience, you might say, or might ask? Well, if you haven't registered, I definitely encourage you to do so. Agent Experience is a platform where you can find the benefits and offers from a wide range of industry suppliers. We actually have over 8,000 offers across the globe, and they're just waiting for you to experience it. Actually, these are just a small set of suppliers who are currently participating and offering some of the industry benefits. The objectives behind, actually, it's for you, the travel agent, to experience the supplier product, and in the hopes that in return you will recommend it to your own customers. But you know what? I won't say much about these since we have the opportunity that we're going to hear from 3 of these suppliers in a moment. So just back to the ID card for a second. Before I actually said that the ID card allows you to gain access to Agent Experience. Well, there's also the ID card is getting validated through our check code website. This verification actually can be done by the supplier and agent using the IATA code number and the verification number that is found on the ID card. However, it's typically done by the supplier when they are presented with an ID card. And that is not all from a benefit perspective. As you may be also aware, IATA offers training courses to develop key knowledge and skills for travel professionals. And as an ID card holder, you also have the exclusive advantage to get a 25% off. 25% off of many of our 20 e-learning courses that we have, and we also provide them in 3 different languages, which is French, English, and Spanish. Last but not least, actually, for the U.S. and Canadian agents who are ID card holders, you also have access to the UATP travel insurance. In a nutshell, I hope I have been able to highlight some of the benefits that the ID card provides and gives you access to. The ID card is definitely available for your staff and your colleagues. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us. Thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you, Inigo. Now, I want to alert everybody that not only are our suppliers, La Quinta Inns and Suites, Cirque du Soleil, and SIXT going to be rewarding your participation today for being such diligent and eager participants, but IATA will also be providing a souvenir for your participation. So you'll be hearing about that. It's a perpetual calendar from the Museum of Modern Art. It has been part of the collection by architects John Bennett and Gustavo Bonavardi, who were part of the art installation of the Tribute in Light in New York City. So thank you, IATA, for always providing that added benefit to travel agent members. We've closed the voting on Agent Experience. As you can see in that box, we will be polling you on some of the presentations. The presenters were hoping to get a little bit of feedback about some of their products and services from you. So when you see the poll open, do participate and vote. Our first presenter from our suppliers today is Brian Paul. He is Director of Travel Industry Relations at La Quinta. I have stayed at many La Quinta properties around the country, Atlanta, Phoenix, Long Island, so I'm familiar with their product, although I'm looking forward to today's presentation to learn more. Brian is Director of Travel Industry Relations for La Quinta Suites and Inns, where he oversees the strategy and relationships with travel management companies, consortia, and business-to-business wholesalers. Over 7 years, Brian has held this and other global sales positions at La Quinta, working with a variety of companies like yourselves. He holds an MBA and a degree in hospitality administration from Georgia State University. Brian?
Great, thank you, sir. And today I wanted to, I know we have 10 minutes together, and I just wanted to spend a few moments kind of showing you what our brand looks like today. So our presentation is very picture heavy just because La Quinta's undergone a lot of changes, specifically over the last couple years, and just wanted to show you exactly what those changes look like. We're elevating our brand inside and out and really evolving the look and feel of our hotels while expanding into gateway cities and international markets that are a great fit for a lot of your corporate clients. And then finally, I want to show you a couple of changes that we're making to our guest loyalty program, La Quinta Returns. So first, the evolution of the brand. You know, a lot of people are familiar with especially a lot of travel counselors that have been in the business a long time. You're familiar with the older La Quinta. We started in Texas, and you know, we've really changed over the last couple of years. So I want to show you just exactly what our brand looks like today. You can see on the screen here a lot of blacks and whites in the room with still the pop of color that La Quinta is always known for. We've renovated our lobbies inside and out. You can see on the bottom right there, we've moved to a lot of pod-style desks that really welcome your guests. And then we've also done a lot of exterior renovations. You can see on the upper left there, and a lot of our exterior renovations, we're moving away from the yellows that La Quinta has had historically and moving on to some more modern brown tones. So, you know, just same thing. We're localizing the experience for a lot of guests with murals behind our front desk. You can see in the bottom right there. So they really feel like they're in the market that they're in. And we're adding a lot of expanded breakfast options to our hotels, and then also in all of our renovations and new construction properties, there will be some sort of food and beverage aspect, be it a sundry shop, or in some locations we're even adding restaurants and bars. So you can see through the last couple slides, La Quinta really has changed the look and feel of our existing hotels. And I also want to show you some of our new hotels. We're expanding not only in the U.S., but also in Mexico and Latin America. So I want to show you what a couple of those look like and make you aware of what the brand looks like today. So a lot of people don't realize we have close to 900 hotels, predominantly in the U.S., with a couple in Canada, but we're really expanding south of the border in Mexico and Latin America. We opened 41 new hotels last year, and that's been a very consistent number. Like they said, I've been with La Quinta for 7 years, and that's a very consistent number with what we've opened. We're one of the fastest growing select service brands. And then, you know, I know we're very prominent in a lot of secondary and tertiary markets, but we're really making a core effort to expand in those primary markets and city center locations. So we have a lot of those in the pipeline. New construction hotel in Times Square, which I saw some pictures of going up. So we're very excited about that, along with some great international expansion, which represents about 10% of our pipeline. So we have 25 hotels in the pipeline internationally, including countries like Nicaragua, El Salvador, Chile, and Guatemala. So 90% of our pipeline is new construction. However, we will still take on some conversions after significant renovation, just like this property here in the downtown area of Baltimore. It's a beautiful hotel in a historic building that was totally gutted and converted into this beautiful new hotel that you see here. And then this is the prototypical La Quinta new opening that you see on the screen in front of you. Again, it looks very similar on the inside to our properties that we've renovated, and with a beautiful new exterior there as well. So just talking about that international expansion that I touched on, the green dots you see on the screen here are our existing properties in Mexico and Latin America. And then the pipeline, you can see the pipeline is very strong, including a property that I'm very excited about in Chile that's opening Q4 of this year. So we're expanding, so definitely not only look out for our product here in the U.S., but also in Mexico and Latin America. And this is one of those properties in Puebla, Mexico. So just want to show you exactly what our international locations look like. Again, a very similar look and feel on the interior with a elevated exterior. So I want to touch on, we've relaunched our guest loyalty program. It's called La Quinta Returns, and it's kind of our hidden gem. It has a lot of cool features and benefits. So I just want to touch on two of those this year as we've relaunched the program, and want to show you two things that are kind of unique to the La Quinta Returns program. First is our Global Hotel Access. So what we hear from a lot of our travelers that are most loyal to our brand is that they're road warriors. They like to stay with us Monday through Friday for work, but they're aspirational in their vacation plans with their family. So they want to stay at a 5-star resort in the Caribbean when they take their family on vacation in the summer. So what we now allow them to do through this Global Hotel Access program is redeem their La Quinta Returns points at it's close to 50,000 hotels, all 4- and 5-star throughout the world. So now they can take their family on a fabulous European vacation, staying at 4- and 5-star hotels with their La Quinta Returns points, or stay at that all-inclusive in the Caribbean. So it really opens up our loyalty program to our travelers so they can redeem their points anywhere in the world. And then finally, I want to touch on our Redeem Away feature. We've done a lot of marketing on that this year, so it's an exclusive feature to us within the hospitality industry. So you might have seen some of it, but just want to kind of explain it to the group today. So what this does is this allows a La Quinta Returns member to link their Visa card to their La Quinta Returns account, and then they can redeem their points anywhere Visa is accepted. So they can redeem their La Quinta Returns points on Amazon, they can redeem it at Starbucks, anywhere they're shopping they can swipe their Visa card, and if they have enough points in their La Quinta Returns account for that purchase, they'll get a text message that says, hey, would you like to redeem 5,000 La Quinta Returns points for your purchase on Amazon today? The person just replies yes, and they get a statement credit on their credit card. So it's very cool. Again, it's an exclusive feature to La Quinta. So it does a couple things. One, it allows our most loyal guests, it gives them another avenue to use their points. And then two, if a lot of our guests are like me, I have loyalty points everywhere. I sign up for every loyalty program, and a lot of times I don't have enough points to do anything with. So with those travelers that might only stay with us 2 or 3 nights a year, it still gives them an avenue to use their points even after their first day. Even after their first day, they can go to Starbucks and redeem their points for a cup of coffee. So definitely any of your travelers that aren't signed up with our loyalty program, because they're like, oh, I don't travel enough or whatever their reasoning may be, let them know about Redeem Away because it's a really cool feature, and again, it's exclusive to La Quinta. So I want to talk about our travel counselor discount. And again, any IATA member is eligible to receive the discount. It's bookable on our website at lq.com/travel counselor with the offer code TAD, or it's bookable in the GDS with the usual TVL discount code. So just wanted to make you all aware of that. Again, it's a 25% discount off our best available rate, so it's a really rich discount for you to take advantage of. And just as a reminder, La Quinta, we have a single chain code in the GDS. All of our properties can be found under chain code LQ. We have free internet at all of our properties, free hot breakfast at all of our properties, and at most of our properties have a sundry shop or food and beverage on site. So convenient Brightside markets are there for your guests. It's not a restaurant. And with that, I will turn it back over to the rest of the team.
Thank you, Brian. I know I learned at least 3 big things. The Redeem Away is fantastic. As everybody knows, everybody's a points junkie today, especially business travelers. So what a great benefit for your business travelers to know that they can earn points and redeem them in such a wide variety of ways. The international growth is phenomenal at La Quinta, and seeing all those new properties that are coming online through the pipeline is fantastic. And I love the new redesign. I hope all of you are looking at some of that redesign and how fresh and very modern this approach is. It's just gorgeous. With that, we're going to move on to our colleagues from Cirque du Soleil out in Las Vegas. I'm introducing Jay Guilford. He's creative content strategist for the company, where he designs and delivers what they call their Spark sessions and experiences. This allows Jay to work with performers, management, production teams to put together trainings and team building and incentive experiences for clients like Google, Kmart Australia, SAB Miller Latin America. So he's got a really fun job. Jay holds a BA from Emory University in sociology and a master's from Columbia in learning and intelligence. He considers himself a gymaholic and an ice cream fanatic. So I guess, Jay, those go hand in hand. Stephanie Flores is also on the line with us today. She is a tourism sales coordinator for Cirque du Soleil, and she has the pleasure of working with people like the team from IATA, MGM Resorts International, the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority, and she is uniquely qualified to be on the call today because she works with people like you, helping to educate sellers of travel, potential visitors, about the different entertainment options that your clients have available to them. And this is one of the best formats for her. She does this quite often. And finally, we'll be hearing from Tracy Schiller. Tracy is a partner to the Cirque du Soleil organization with a very long history in helping book entertainment venues for travel agents, for travel wholesalers, and the companies that work to add those types of experiences to a vacation. Ms. Schiller has both started her own company and worked with large organizations to offer premier inventory like Cirque du Soleil to the travel agent market. So she is eminently qualified to be on the call today. We're going to hand this off to Jay.
Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to the circus. This is Jay.
And Stephanie.
And we are here to tell you more about Cirque du Soleil. So first, and Tracy's going to join us. So we like to say, when you come to Vegas, what do you say, Stephanie?
You haven't been to Vegas if you haven't seen a Cirque du Soleil show.
Yes, if you have not seen a Cirque du Soleil show, then you really haven't been to Vegas, and we do not work on commission, so we can say that with some conviction. We tell people that when you walk down the Strip, this is a picture of the Las Vegas Strip, you can't go more than, I would say, what, a quarter mile?
Definitely.
A quarter mile without touching one of our 7 Cirque du Soleil shows, which are in custom-built theaters, and we also have Blue Man,
Blue
right?
Man, yes.
So, and that's where, Stephanie?
That Blue Man is at the Luxor.
So between Cirque du Soleil, our 7 custom-built shows in Vegas, and Blue Man, you cannot go more than a quarter mile on the Strip without seeing some of our footprint or presence. But that still doesn't answer the question, why must you get your clients to a Cirque du Soleil show? So we get this all of the time. People are in other cities, and what do they tell you?
They've already seen our shows in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Because it came to their city.
Yeah, so there's a misunderstanding, and this will definitely help you with your clients. People will be in, Germany, Switzerland, Hungary, France, anywhere in the U.S., and we have a lot of traveling shows. And if you look on this slide, you can see the traveling shows are great because they take place in what?
In tents.
Yeah.
Big house.
Amazing custom tents. They are absolutely amazing. Now, the difference between the traveling shows, which they have seen, they're amazing, they have high level of acrobatics, are our shows in Las Vegas. And Stephanie, what are the reasons why these shows in Las Vegas are different?
Our shows in Las Vegas are in large hotels and casinos.
So let's pause.
Yes.
Large hotels and casinos, such as, this is the Mirage, right?
Correct.
Is that hotel or casino going to travel to another city?
Definitely not. Not an easy feat.
So that's one thing. They're housed in a large hotel, which will not travel to your city. But there's something that's really important about the theaters.
They're all custom built to each show.
Each theater in Las Vegas is custom built to each show. Now, we could just say that, but we want to show you why these shows will never travel to other cities and why, when people are coming to Vegas, they have to see a Cirque show. Let's start with Ka. It's not K-A. People pronounce it K-A. It's Ka. The Ka Theater, how high is it?
It measures about 90 feet.
Which is 30 meters. So if you're dealing with people who are not from the U.S., 30 meters, 90 feet. That's about 9 stories high. So when you walk into that theater, first of all, the space is 9 stories high. And then the stage
is 36,000 kilograms.
That is about 40 tons or 80,000 pounds. And the biggest thing about that stage,
it rotates 360 degrees.
So you walk into your clients, when they book a Cirque show in Las Vegas, they will walk into Ka's 9-story high theater, they'll gasp, and they'll see the show. The stage rotates 360 degrees. It's also a touch sensitive projection surface on which the acrobats perform vertically. It's kind of like people doing acrobatics on the side of a skyscraper. So that's why if you have not seen a Cirque show, then you haven't been to Vegas. But that's not custom built. Let's do another. What should we do next?
Another one. How about we do O?
So and I see people have answered the poll. How many of you have seen a Cirque du Soleil show? So we have a lot of people out here, about 70% that have seen one of our shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll see our show in Vegas. So let's talk about O. This stage this is our best-selling show.
Yes.
Yeah, most unique.
Definitely. So it features 60 feet high dive platform.
Yep, 60 feet high, 67 at some points, but 60 at least at most points. And what else is important about that stage?
It's 1.5 million gallons.
So that's 5,600,000 liters of water.
And the stage can transform from a solid to surface. And how fast do you think?
Oh, it's less than 30 seconds. I watched the show 3 times last week because we had some things going on. And that stage, at one point, someone can be flipping across the stage, and 30 seconds later, someone can be diving 60 feet into the stage. And it's housed in the Bellagio. So we know that the Bellagio is not going to travel to another city. So you have to come to Vegas to see these shows.
Now, if you're wondering how to book these tickets for your personal use, you can definitely go through your agentexperience.com to purchase your Cirque du Soleil show tickets. For Blue Man Group, you will have to purchase in person with your IATA card at the box office. It is subject to availability, but on most cases you can purchase day of, which is an awesome thing.
Yeah, that's amazing. You can purchase day. That's absolutely amazing.
And all of our discounts for our Cirque du Soleil Las Vegas shows are all but they all are very good.
They're very good discounts. Yeah. And the other thing I want to say is that we're not talking about all the theaters. But if you think about Ka with the rotating stage, O is a pool. The Michael Jackson 1 Theater, which is very different, it has 3 projection surfaces and 5,400 speakers. And then there's the Beatles Love Theater, where the stage is shaped like the British flag. So, if you want to provide your consumers with that most memorable experience, that you can only experience those types of technological wonders and acrobatic feats here in Las Vegas at our custom-built theaters. And Tracy has some other information for us, right?
Yes. If you're interested in finding out how to purchase your tickets for your clients, Tracy has all that information for you.
Boy, thank you so much, Jay and Stephanie. That was a marvelous presentation, and it's making me want to go see one of my favorite Cirque shows once again. So yes, indeed, my name is Tracy Schiller, and my company is Leisure Connect, and we specialize in selling commissionable FITs to great entertainment in 3 cities, Las Vegas, New York, and London. So we can assist with a wide range of great ticket options for every single Cirque du Soleil show in Las Vegas, and are here to help you choose the right show or shows for all your leisure and corporate clients every time. Just to offer a little background information on Leisure Connect, we opened 7.5 years ago for the express purpose of being able to offer travel professionals like yourselves better access to ticket inventory in Las Vegas, New York, and London. Inventory owners like our partner Cirque du Soleil subsidize our ticket prices so that we can offer fully commissionable rates that remain competitive with online consumer pricing. So prior to Leisure Connect, you were at the mercy of ticket brokers and concierge services for tickets, and there was often a lot of pain with little or no gain. So Leisure Connect is your game changer. To book tickets, you may sign in with your IATA at leisureconnect.com. No password is required at sign-in, so everyone in your agency shares that same simple sign-in. But don't worry, commissions are recorded by the agent of record on each order. Online, you may check ticket pricing and availability, and of course, book tickets. You'll also have access to useful tools like seating plans for all the shows, as well as what's on guides for complete listings of theater, shows, tours, and transfer services, again, for Las Vegas, New York, and for London. Of course, you may also email us or call us on our toll-free number to book or for any assistance required, including choosing that perfect Cirque du Soleil show for your clients. We look forward to helping you. Jay, Stephanie, back to you.
All right, so thank you so much, Tracy. I think that is it for us. One thing we want to leave you with is we can talk about Cirque du Soleil, but we wanted to leave you with some dynamic imagery that shows you exactly the magic and mystery that we can provide to your clients. So if you look, if you scroll over the video, the slide, you'll see a play bar pop up maybe on your left. So you can just press play and enjoy the Cirque du Soleil video.
So everybody, click on the image as Jay just instructed you. You're muted, so it'll only be playing on your screen. And we will wait about 60 seconds because it's about a minute long. We'll wait about 60 seconds before we join with Priscilla and SIXT. Well, I just played it myself for the third or fourth time. Thank you for that wonderful presentation, Jay, Tracy, and Stephanie. I'm looking at the poll results, and approximately 57% of you have not yet attended a Cirque du Soleil show. What are you waiting for? Get out to Vegas. I got the pleasure of seeing O back in, I think it was either 02 or 03 during a conference that I had in Las Vegas, and the shows are just phenomenal. Incredible presentations. So with that, we're going to move on to our final presenter. We have the pleasure. Oh, there we go. We have the pleasure of having Priscilla Scruggs. She is the sales manager for SIXT here in the United States. She is a regional business development manager based out of Georgia, where she is helping acquire new corporate customers for her company. She's enjoying travel agency sales because it provides her the ability to talk to people like you, to understand what your clients need, how your business operates, and it helps her expand SIXT's footprint and branding in the U.S. market. Prior to joining SIXT, Priscilla spent the start of her career in lodging sales, where she started her love for travel. She holds a bachelor's degree in journalism. I've shared that with you, Priscilla, and a concentration in public relations from Georgia State University. Please welcome Priscilla Scruggs.
Good morning, everyone. I'm very happy to be here. Those were some really great presentations, and I hope to get to Vegas soon to see a Cirque du Soleil show myself. So, so in regards to SIXT Rent-A-Car, we are new in the U.S. market, so we're very excited to be a part of today's call, just because, again, we don't have a lot of branding awareness, and a lot of people know us as just being a European rental car company. So please do go ahead and vote on our poll, because we would love to know if you had the opportunity to rent with SIXT, either for yourself or for your clients. To give you an overview of SIXT, we have been around since 1912. We are a family-owned company. We are publicly traded in the German market, but the SIXT family is majority shareholders, and they're very much involved in the day-to-day business. As you can see, we started our expansion globally in Europe in the 1990s, and currently we're the second largest rental car company with 16% share in the European market. And in Germany, we have over 500 locations and 35% of the market share. So we are the #1 rental car company in Germany and hope to become the #1 rental car provider in the world eventually. So this is a photo of our CEO, Mr. Eric SIXT, who is a very high believer that the boss of a company is the customer. So that's one thing you can always expect with SIXT is great customer service, not just for yourself, but also for your own customers. To kind of give you an overview of our USPs and benefits, we do have a worldwide branch network. So even though, again, as we're known for Europe, we do have coverage in over 115 countries globally. We have the largest premium fleet out of all the rental car companies in the world. Versatile products, so we are more than car rental, and I'll show you more of the services that we provide later. Innovative processes, we're always coming up with great ideas to help make the rental process one that is efficient and exciting for your customers and also for yourself. Really attractive benefits and commissions for yourselves, and again, our excellence in quality customer service is very important. So as I mentioned, we do have coverage in 115 countries. We have 4,500 stations and continuously expanding. And on average, we have about 225,000 vehicles all over the world. Over 60% of our brands are those premium vehicles. So everything from BMW, Mercedes, Audi. And in Europe, over 60% of the vehicles are diesel, which is really important because it helps to save the cost of renting a vehicle. Not just the price of the rental, but also the actual cost of ownership is what we call of having the vehicle. In the U.S., we've been around since 2011. Our first opening was in Miami at Miami International Airport. It's very exciting because we just opened a couple of weeks ago. We renovated that branch, and we now have over 10 rental counters to make the experience easier and faster for our customers. And currently we're around 55 locations throughout the country. Just yesterday, it was really exciting for us. I keep using that word because it's just constant expansion. But we opened up at San Diego International Airport, and we're inside the rental car center. It's a location that has been in the works for us for a while. So we hope that you have the opportunity to book both your business and leisure travelers there with us. Just to show you an overview, so as I continue to say, we're expanding globally. So the SIXT family has a focus on taking over the U.S. market, but also continuing to make sure that we provide our services to your customers worldwide. So this is just an overview of new locations that we are planning to open or that have already opened this year. Italy this year became a corporate-owned country. So we have 11 countries, part of our network, that all of the stations are corporate owned and managed by the SIXT SE brand. So you'll see everything. So like Rome, Venice, Milan, all of those used to be franchise locations and are now corporate. As I mentioned, we have 55 locations in the USA and growing. San Diego was Monday. Later this year, before the end of the year, we will be opening up in San Antonio Airport in Texas. And then Q1 of 2018, we have our long-awaited downtown Manhattan location that's opening. I believe it's in the Battery Park area. So it's going to be a great location because we have a Cadillac experience. We're working really closely with GM here in the U.S. because we want to make sure that we're tailoring our services and the cars that we have based on what our customers' needs are in each country. So GM is a great partner for us. And in regards, as I mentioned earlier, we do have more than just the car rental division. Our whole purpose of our company is to be able to have this so that you can provide for your customers mobility from 1 minute all the way up to several years. So everything from Drive Now, which is a joint venture we have with BMW, providing a car sharing program. This is going to be mostly in Europe, and all of the vehicles are BMW and all electric vehicles. So if you've ever been in like Berlin or Munich, London, you would see our Drive Now. You would see Mini Coopers. And so this is something where someone can just go pick up the car, go take care of their business, and drop it off anywhere within the business district. We also have My Driver, and I'll touch more on that in a few minutes. We have our SIXT holiday program, which if you sign up with us on our, and you'll have the link on there on sixtagent.com to become a preferred partner. This is a great program specifically geared towards leisure customers. And it's all prepaid. It's bookable online. You'll be able to get commission on that and also make any adjustments to the reservation anytime prior to the actual date of pickup. And you'll see your benefits later on for these programs. In addition to that, we have leasing. So if any corporation has needs for company cars for their employees, we have that as well. We have 3 different options that we provide for our travel agency partners to book on behalf of your customers. I'll start from the top and kind of work the way down. Our comfort package is our full protection package. This one includes booking modification and cancellation free of charge, unlimited mileage for short-term rentals, and loss damage waiver with 0 excess. So this is going to be the one that you book for those customers that have, want to make sure that they're fully covered, don't have a deductible, and can just pick up the car and know that they'll have, if something were to happen, nothing, they're not liable for anything. We have an advanced package, and again, you'll see the CD numbers so you can book them on the GDS or, again, through our SIXT agent site. This one includes full protection, but this one does have an associated deductible. And then we have our basic package. So this is for your customers who are self-insured, don't need any type of protection with SIXT. So you have those 3 different options that you'll be able to book on behalf of your customers. Lastly, if you do, not lastly, but if you do sign up with us on our SIXT agent site, you will have access to our interactive rate cards with our 3 different options. The really great thing is that all of the pricing is set. So whether you're having a rental request for January, March, June, or December, based on which country you're renting on behalf of your customer, as well as the car group and length of rental, the price is not going to fluctuate. And we've worked with all of our corporate countries as well as our franchise countries to ensure that we provide the best pricing possible. So it's really great that the customers know what's included and not have to worry about adding anything extra at the time of pickup at the counter. In regards to My Driver, this product is very exciting for us because we are currently expanding it throughout the world and specifically here in the U.S. We just started the My Driver expansion this year around June, and we already have it available in 15 different markets, including New York, LA, Chicago, Miami, and many others. And so this one is really great because you're able to book in most U.S. cities 90 minutes prior to pickup, or in other markets sometimes up to 45 minutes prior to pickup. So you have the option of booking pickup at the airport, drop off at an office or hotel, so a point A to point B, or you can book a car for the entire day on behalf of your customer. And all of these vehicles are going to be from a BMW 3 Series all the way up to a Mercedes S-Class. And the pricing is really competitive. We've seen that our pricing is oftentimes better than a lot of the already established U.S. limo service providers. So I definitely recommend that you have a look at this program and see how you would be able to book it on behalf of your customers. In regards to your benefits, we do provide discounts on all of the different programs. So again, if you have your IATA card and sign up with us on sixtagent.com, you'll be able to get, for example, on our SIXT holiday, our Pay in Advance Leisure program, up to 20% discount. up to 10% discount on my driver, and then up to 15% discount on the advanced package for car rental. So I definitely recommend that you look on there as well as through the agent experience with IATA to take advantage of the different benefits that we provide for you. Last but not least, we do have a corporate distribution technology team that's available to assist you anytime that you need help, whether it's with training, being able to access our rates through the GDS, any issues you have. We are available. The team is very good at responding, usually within less than 24 hours, especially if you have something that's necessary right away. We have an 800 number that you can reach us on, and we're very happy to help you with anything that you need from us. So yeah, that's it. I hope that you have enjoyed learning about SIXT, and hope you have the opportunity to rent our rent with us for your customers in the near future.
Thank you so much, Priscilla. Looking at the responses on the chat survey down below, clearly there are quite a few of you agents who have an opportunity to sell a new product, a new service into your clients through the many different services that SIXT offers. We're now going to move on to the Q&A. So I'm going to hand it off. Anthony, do we have anybody raising their hand who wants to ask a question before we move to the prizes? Oh, we have one person who raised their hand.
I had a question.
Go ahead.
Cirque du Soleil shows, would you say they are all family friendly?
Jay or Stephanie?
That is a really good question. First, we can talk about the show that is adult friendly. You want to talk about Zumanity?
So Zumanity is an 18 and plus show. All of our other shows are going to be 5 and older. There is our only show in Las Vegas that all ages can attend.
Which one was that?
Right.
So we would say you want to take your 18-year-old friends and family members to Zumanity. It is an adult cabaret, so that would be something only for adults. But all of the other shows are family friendly. We would definitely recommend one that's really interesting is the Beatles Love, because it's one of our few shows that has kids in them.
Yes.
So it has 8 actually youth in the show.
And I was remarking to Jay and Stephanie how my nephew, who's 11, loved the Michael Jackson show.
Yeah.
Perfect.
He got to go this summer. Priscilla, do you see the question for you, the commission on your leisure product?
I do. So all of our rates are commissionable, and the leisure product specifically, you can get up to 20% commission depending on the country that the rental is taking place.
Okay. Well, we are 5 minutes before the hour, and we do want to try to finish up at 12 Eastern. So we're going to move on to the lucky participants draw. So thank you all for who have stayed on, and you're going to be randomly selected. But first, I want to thank all of the presenters for their work today to provide such in-depth information in an entertaining fashion. You all have educated me quite a bit on your products and services that I was not aware of. So I greatly appreciate that. For all of you who have been so attentive to all our participants, thank you.